say so.
Trying to sell you.
Oh, okay.
But Mark is a very good friend of ours and a fan of horror as well.
Yeah.
Safe to
It's
say.
true.
Safe
One of
to
my
say.
favorite genres.
You
the
read
best.
it as well, right? You're not
I
just
do
a
read
watcher.
horror. Yeah, I'm not just a watcher. I'm a reader of horror. I love horror on the page. I love horror on the stage.
The Woman in Black is your favorite
I saw
part?
it at the Largo, the old
nice.
Largo,
Okay.
not the Largo, where Largo is now before it was Largo.
Okay.
I know what you're
There's a
talking
little
about.
side theater there.
Okay.
Yes, if you've never seen Woman in Black live,
We
oof,
saw it in
terrifying.
England, and it was okay.
Yeah, the
Oh, I
second
loved
act
it.
is great.
The second act was really good.
I
Bit of a
loved
slow
it a
burn.
lot.
It's a big old slow burn.
Yeah, the first act was kind of like, ugh.
I saw there were only like 30 people in the audience. Like that's how big the theater was.
Oh, wow.
And that was
That's
great.
fun.
Yeah, it was really intimate. And everything was close.
Yeah.
And it was so chilly.
I saw it.
Did the woman in black walk by you?
Yeah, she walked down the aisle and like
Yeah.
the scariest thing was like nothing in the show called attention to her.
Yes.
So it's just something you notice. And then,
Yes.
like, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's almost like how you actually would see a ghost.
Yes.
That's cool.
I feel like
Yeah.
there wouldn't be a stinger in real life probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that quiet, her walking by. I saw it in London, thanks to Betsy's recommendation.
Yep.
And I sat on the aisle, and the Woman in Blacks, I didn't see her coming down the aisle because we're in like the second row, and her dress brushed against my arm and leg, and my heart stopped because I didn't know someone was next to me, and all of a sudden her dress is just caressing me.
You'd
That's so
hate riding the
scary.
subway.
I think maybe
Oh,
our
I can't
seats
I can't
played
ride
a
with poor
part.
people.
We were really, I remember we were incredibly high up in those seats
We
that
were
are like
very high up.
so high up that you almost feels like you're gonna fall.
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
Mezzanines are terrible. That's why I don't like
Mezzanines.
sporting events. You sit too
Yeah.
high. Like I'm just picturing if you like jumped from your seat,
You could, yeah.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna fall 30
Yeah.
feet.
Or if there's a slight surge, we're all toppling over.
Oh, I never
Surge.
think of that.
Oh, like a
Like the
crowd
soda
surge?
pop.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone
There's a
wants
slight
that
little surge.
Oh, are you kidding me? The benzoate potassium in that.
Yum,
Remember
yum,
when
yum.
that came out? Like, were you guys all pumped to be like, this is gonna like fuck
Yeah.
us up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god, it's like Jolt, but it's in my high school.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it has so much caffeine. And then I think I like drank it once and it hurt my stomach. I was like, ew.
Yeah.
All right, I don't need this.
We got a Coke machine that had the huge Surge logo on it in my high school, and we were so excited for it. One of my friends scaled it, got on top, and started dancing on top
my
of it
God.
because we were that excited for a soda pop.
That's amazing.
Wow.
I was a Capri Sun and Very Fine Chiller loyalist.
okay.
Has anyone ever had a product from the company Very Fine?
No, I didn't even know what that
Capri
was.
Sun? No.
It's like a juice company, but then in the 90s they made like a Capri Sun competitor called Very Fine Chillers, and they're
That's such a bad name.
It
for
is.
A
Very
drink.
fine.
It's
It was
very
so
fine.
good. Guys, if I remember correctly, it tasted like heaven. That's all I have to say.
Really?
They had like a blue drink that tasted like tropical banana punch, and I know that sounds nasty.
Yeah, it sounds
I've never had a
fucking
good
gross.
blue drink.
Yeah.
Never had a
I
good
have to
blue
find
drink.
it.
No, I don't think blue.
You've never
You
had
don't
a
like a Mai
tasty
Tai?
adios What
You're
is it?
having blue
Adios
Mai
Adios,
Tai?
motherfucker.
Like, doesn't she
A blue
make a
Mai
blue
Tai?
Mai
They're
Tai?
not blue. Get out
No,
of here.
they're brown.
Yeah, they're,
They're brown?
Yeah.
It's all the alcohol.
Isn't a pina colada? Can a pina? No, that's yellow.
that's-
Those are white.
I've had a blue Mai
White.
Tai. I swear.
You
That-
sound crazy.
Mano, you
Are you
sound
sure it's an
nuts.
adios? It wasn't an adios, motherfucker?
Yeah.
a blended,
Oh,
blended
I-
Smurf.
I've had those.
whatever doesn't have blue curacao in it.
That's an adios, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we're here to talk about.
We're here to
Yeah.
talk
What
about
drinks
drinks
do
with
you remember? Sorry.
Adios, motherfucker could be a Freddy tagline.
It
It
should
should
be.
The Latinx reboot.
Adios,
Finally.
motherfucker.
He could have said that to Carlos when he killed him in Freddy's Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Adios, mother-fucker.
Oh, yeah.
Clever.
Ooh,
Clever.
I like this. I want there to be a reboot with Federico Krugeramo. Krugerio. Kruger.
Frederico
So speaking of Frederic
Yes.
Cougar, Mark, we have you on. You're a fan of Freddy.
Of course, I think it's my favorite franchise.
I love it. So let's hear why.
fun.
I would love to hear
Why?
your
I
assessment
would
of it.
say, well, consider what's the other most popular franchise?
Friday.
Friday. How many of those are interchangeable, blend together?
Yeah.
Freddy, each one of those movies feels different. Each one has like a different director. Each one has a different tone. One is gothic. One's the very gay one, as we're going to see. Then there's like the New Nightmare, and then there's the super trashy Freddy's Dead. So it's like that each one feels like a different movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's great about it. So each one, there's nothing repetitive about it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
like
the most
each one you
inventive.
can be like, oh, this one is this one. Like you really can pinpoint. Whereas I do feel Friday the 13th. You're like, wait, is
Which
that
one
the
is
one
this?
that she has?
This is the one in the woods.
I do think like my favorite horror trilogy is Nightmare 1, Dream Warriors, and then New Nightmare.
Sure.
Like thinking of those as a trilogy with like the Nancy story is great.
That's awesome.
The heightening of that too.
We love Heidi.
I like
love
that.
Heidi.
I like
Love
a trilogy
Heidi,
where you
man.
just ignore another entrant. You're just like,
You ignore the other 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like saying your favorite Star Wars trilogy is.
Attack of the Clones.
Always attack, like, I feel like Nightmare 2 is always like maligned because, well, it ignores the rules, but also so does New Nightmare, and we give that one a pass.
Yeah.
So I feel like you kind of, if you like New Nightmare, well, then you're being an asshole if you don't like Freddy
I
2.
do think this movie's bad, though.
I don't know. I like it. It's kind
do.
of grown on me. I think I genuinely
don't
like it. I think it's genuinely a fun, good movie.
I have fun when I watch it.
I don't like it. I don't like it because I would argue, and then we're gonna get in a fight.
Get
It's
in a
Please,
fucking
get into a fight,
fight.
Mano.
the ways in which they mess around with him killing in the daytime isn't even based in daydreaming or any kind of dissonance of the mind, which to me is so not Freddy.
That is true, but I don't care about that. Because I like that they're just using, like, what you can do with a horror icon is, like, use them to describe something else entirely. And here they're using it to describe, like, a closet case. Like, what the closet does to you. It poisons you. It turns you mad and crazy and destroys you. And just kind of, because Freddy's only in, like, 13 minutes of this movie. So it's kind of just using, like, the whole Freddy idea as just, like, a metaphor more than any. And I like that they did something totally bonkers and left field with it. And now we have 3, 4, and 5 and other ones for our Freddy movies. But I like that there's this very weird queer one right in the middle.
Second.
It is wild that it was the second one and that the franchise was like, let's keep going.
It came out a year after the first one.
That's
So
crazy.
fast.
That's too fast. Too fast.
I can't believe, and I know. I mean, I want to see this documentary, Scream Queen, which is impossible to find.
I don't think it's out yet.
It's impossible
We were
to
looking
find.
for
It's
it
not out
last
anywhere
night.
yet. But anyway, I want to hear more about that. But like, of course, just diving into the creation of it, it's so hard to understand how no one knew.
Well, apparently the screenwriter has now admitted that, yes, I knew this was gay. I made this very gay.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
The director, I guess, didn't
The
know.
director apparently
And
is
the
still like,
producers.
I
Which
had
I
no
believe
idea
that.
where it's like,
They probably had 2 weeks to make this.
And the producer said they didn't either, but one of the producers is like at the leather bar. He's the bartender.
Oh, great.
So he's like
yeah.
full blown in leather, like gag
it's rad, 'cause
outfit.
there's
A leather
so many
apron.
little
Yeah.
choices where it's like, that had to go through a lot of people for
Yeah.
them to not be like,
Yeah, because
Well,
we
maybe
know.
not. It was New Line. New Line was like a
Maybe
scrap. Maybe there
not.
weren't that many people for it to
maybe
go
not,
through.
but there were just so many like there's the game Probe.
Yeah.
Right.
is
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the,
yeah.
like,
And-
and it's like pronounced,
And
like,
that's
it's
not a
part of
popular
the shot.
game.
No, that's no kids
should
are
be.
like, oh, we should get Probe now. Like,
Yeah.
Let's go get probed.
let's go
Yeah.
get Probe, dude.
We all saw it when we were young, right? Did it register to you? Did you like make that connection at a young age?
I don't think so. I don't because I didn't really watch them until I was older because we
Okay.
didn't have a VCR. So I was like 17 or something.
Yeah.
I'm very
Oh,
old.
wow.
I didn't
So
watch
we
it
were
until
we
I
had
was older.
cable, so we didn't need one. That was the argument. So we
Sure.
watched whatever HBO had. I've seen Legal Eagles a lot of times.
Legal Eagles. I forgot
It's always so fun hearing people's like HBO
Yeah.
movies that they watch
Iron
over
Eagle
and
was Iron
over
Eagle.
again.
Louis Gossett Jr.
yeah.
That's
Ooh,
really
I think mine
boring.
was
You
that
have a
capoeira movie.
Only the
yeah.
strong.
Yep.
Yes.
That's a big HBO
dance
movie for
fighting
me.
movie.
I
A
never
lot of
had
sweaty
HBO.
torsos in that one. too.
Hello.
So I don't think
Bloodsport.
it registered gay to me, but I was also probably pretty young the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's unavoidable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now it's
it's
just
wild.
like, whoa.
Well, they
This is
pants again. He's wearing a jockstrap. I'm like,
yes.
Yeah.
There's so many strange things in
There's
it.
that shot where he
It's hot.
has a nightmare. He gets up out of bed and he just adjusts his dick for like 5
Yes,
seconds, and then
and
it
they're
cuts
like-
to the kitchen.
Yeah, it's like, we didn't need to.
Not
What?
needed at all.
And some
but
pan downs.
aren't
where
you
it's
glad
just
it's there though?
Yeah.
I guess I'm glad it exists. It's interesting. But it's interesting because, like, one of the big questions is, like, did the filmmaker know they were touching or tapping into the national fear or gay panic around the AIDS crisis of that time?
Maybe.
Were they like, do you know what I mean? We're like, we're going to tap into people with this or not at all?
I don't know. I don't think the movie is coming away saying like it's good to be closeted. I think it's saying like if you stay closeted, it will poison your mind. Like I think the idea is like because he is repressing himself and therefore that's why he's going through all this torture.
Yeah.
I mean, literally a bird is in a cage and when the bird comes out of the cage, it bursts into flames.
Right.
What a goofy, amazing part of the movie.
Betsy's favorite part.
It's my favorite part.
That one little scratch on the dad's cheek.
He's like, oh, it's so good.
The parents are so weird in this.
Yeah.
I like, but they're so real. Or, I mean, so weird, but they feel real.
Yeah.
Right.
Nancy's
Like,
mother is
mom-
very weird.
Nancy's mom
Big old
is
drunk.
wild. A big old drunk.
Keeping vodka in the linen closet.
Big old drunk, just like looking to get some.
Her skeleton waves goodbye.
Her skeleton waves goodbye.
I wish it had vodka in its hand glass.
Oh,
But,
I
like,
wish.
I feel the mom in Freddy too is just like really worried about her son.
Yes.
And then the dad's kind of just like, oh, he's got to be on drugs. And
Right.
it just feels very real. Of like, I could see, and I was just watching it this time with like, I could see Jesse coming out and the mom being like, oh, well, I love you no matter what. And the
Yeah.
dad being like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
It's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
But I'll
Right.
do it. Like,
Right.
I don't know. They felt very just like.
Then I wish there was even more of that in this film. You know
I
what I
do
mean? I
too.
wish there was a moment of
I
like,
wish I do too.
we've thought about it and we decided.
Where the
You're go-
subtext became text.
Yeah.
Right, where it's like you're
Yes.
going through a tough time and you're becoming a young man and we can't decide what kind of young man you're becoming. I don't know, something to connect that doc. That isn't really resolved.
Yeah.
And in this movie, I guess the girlfriend represents conversion therapy.
I guess. I don't
Right?
know. Or she's just his first lady friend. I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
they fully. To me, she is conversion
You
therapy.
think the parents are pushing the girl onto him?
Yes, and she keeps being like, "Come to me. I will get rid of the
Well,
monster."
I'm the straight life. I'm this, but she is causing all the trauma. You know what I mean?
Right.
In some ways, that life is what's
Yeah.
causing all the problems.
Oh fuck.
It's so crazy
Yeah.
though, because like at the end on the bus, they just look like good friends.
Yeah.
like the way
Yeah.
they sit next to each other,
Yeah.
and the way they kind of smile at each other is like, oh, they're not a couple. They're just like really good.
He'll
friends.
help her pick out her prom dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm even gonna say like her as a casting choice is, and this is not reading her. Her as a casting choice is, oh my god, yeah, you're the girl who had a gay boyfriend in high school.
Sure.
Does that mean
And her,
I mean,
the casting is I am the girl who would fall in love with a gay boy in high school.
well, and that's funny too, because then she has that scene where he comes in covered in blood, is like, I murdered my best friend, and she like just oblivious to what he just said, even is like, what are you
love
okay?
you.
Like, I love
Yeah,
you.
where
Like,
it's
what's
like,
going on?
no,
He's like, no,
listen.
I said I killed a guy 3 times, and she's like, okay, I love you. Are you okay?
But are you still into me?
yeah.
Yeah, not
Are
hearing
we
what
still
he's
a
saying
thing?
at all.
We're still okay. I'll say
Okay,
we're
good.
still a thing.
We're still a thing. Great.
I remember that, like seeing that happen.
I also
in
have-
college and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey.
Wow. Really
he's
tough
not
conversation.
really
I remember in high school,
high school for sure.
I had a dear friend who I won't name, but I mean whatever. She's a normal human, and she was a lovely girl. And I feel bad because I guess being a gay kid struggling with my own sexuality, I involved her in my bullshit. We like made out a couple times at high school parties, and I in my brain literally was thinking, yes. I'm fixed. Like,
Yeah.
I overcame the curse.
Yeah.
That's an honest thought I had in my brain. So there are a lot of, and like, and so I was using her in that way of like, I need you to help me through this.
Yeah.
So it's a real thing.
Sure.
It absolutely is.
But also,
Yeah.
some kids are still closeted to themselves and
Yes.
aren't even aware of that. They haven't
Yes.
even like, because you're still young and like figuring it all out. You're still like a developing brain. So you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll be with this girl because I like her, but no, I'm not sexually attracted. But
Yeah.
also, when you're a teenager, you can fuck anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mattresses. Manchester.
Manchester.
Before I forget, oh
A
yeah,
fucking pie. Remember that?
yeah,
That kid fucked a pie.
And the
Remember-
piano, right?
In the piano.
Remember when you fucked a pie and your parents had that foreign exchange student living with you?
Yeah. What a summer. What a
Did they ever make the joke, pie a la chode?
Oh, of course they didn't, Mark.
Oh, they
They
should
should
Is that
have.
smart? I don't know if I was
That's
gonna-
genius.
Smart.
Brilliant.
You're a
It's the
genius.
smartest thing I've ever heard.
It's the
I'm
best
sorry
thing.
to hear that.
They had that on the board, but they went with Blink 182 and a monkey are watching. So close enough.
Before I forget, I want to say, I don't know if this is obvious or not, but like, I think they make a clever connection with her friend, her female friend being gay too.
The one who makes out with the guy in the pool, the like who gets clawed at the end.
The one who a claw
Who
comes
gets
through
clawed
her
at the
chest
end.
at the end.
Her blouse.
Yeah.
The one who, remember the friend who's like in the bus seat behind them?
Yeah.
And Freddy comes through
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
chest. I think that was a connection of like, haha, even though like this monster can come out of a boy or a girl.
Oh.
Because I think they
think
make
she-
some little tip hats to her being a bit
Fedora.
queer throughout the film.
Like what?
I feel like her relationship
That's that
with
part where she eats that girl out for 5 minutes.
She was drunk. What girl
It's your
hasn't? She
first cake party.
She was drunk on very fine martinis.
there are some times where she's really tender and sweet with what's her name, Lisa. Throughout the film in a way that is weird to me
Too much.
and not accidental in my eyes.
Too much.
You can't just be a friend. Girls
How
can't just
dare-
be friends with
two
each
girls
other.
cannot be friends.
Honestly,
Yeah.
That means they're fucking into each
Yeah,
other.
she wants to finger her. She doesn't care about her feelings.
Whenever I was at a wedding and I saw this maid of honor crying.
Oh yeah, all
You're
maid
like-
of honors are just trying to get honor.
Oh, there you go.
You like that one, Mark?
I like that
That's
one.
for you.
Trying to get honor.
For you.
Mark, that
you.
one's for you.
Thank you.
I love the idea of a
Put it in my
stand-up
pocket.
addressing people and be like, that one's for you.
That one's for you. Okay, what else
Coming
happened
to you
this
next.
week?
I'm more than welcome. I welcome criticisms of this being too much but once I was watching this through the gay
it
lens,
is fun to watch through that lens.
I was just like,
Yes.
that. There's fire. They're calling him a flamer. I was just like nonstop.
Yeah.
This was the one that really leaned into like the temperature of Freddy's workplace. Like
Yeah.
they're really into like things are hot. He
Yes.
worked in a boiler room, so
Yes.
things were hot all the time. Like
Yeah.
that just felt like, what else can we do with a boiler
Yeah,
room?
yeah. It's hot. It melts
steaming.
stuff.
People are sweating all the time.
Pie a la chode.
Yeah,
Mark, please, we're good for the
I
pie
don't
joke.
know.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
It's interesting.
It was like, because I was watching it with that intended, and I was like, there's one point when he's walking down the stairs, and there are two, like, stair posts, and they look like two balls, man. And I was like, two balls.
Yeah.
They're fucking putting it in
Phallic
there.
imagery.
Yeah, yes.
That's gay.
Yes, that's gay.
Lately, I think I would say part 2 is better than Freddy's Dead.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Right?
100%. I think Nightmare 2 is a better film than Freddy's Dead.
Yeah, like I don't think
Yeah.
Nightmare 2
Yeah.
is like a good like Freddy movie, but I think it's a great gay horror movie.
Yeah.
Sure. But what about the baby dogs?
I mean, what
The
about them? I don't know.
baby-faced dogs.
They're weird. I've never seen that before. Like, anytime I say like, well, I've never seen that before,
will
I
say-
say that's a thing in its favor. Like I can't fault it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I would have never done that. Great.
Yeah.
I was, but I like what bums me out about it is like, oh, it's not following any of the Freddy rules. But I like how you're like, I don't give a shit.
Like just, I think you have to appreciate it on its own terms. Like,
Yes.
this is what it is. It can't be. It's not a great like
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street, continuing the mythos.
Yes.
but neither does New Nightmare, and everybody loves that. So
Yeah.
Sound mad about it.
I love New Nightmare. It's one of my favorites.
And I do love though how you are like, it's not necessarily a good Freddy movie, but it's a great gay
Yeah.
horror movie where it is like, oh shit, this could have been without Freddy
It could
entirely.
have been any other random monster.
Any other
you know?
entity or whatever, and just see this poor dude struggling. It's yeah. I like
An
that.
interesting choice.
Yeah.
What is your favorite nightmare?
It's got to be 3.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah, I think 3 is just
Yeah, 3's
phenomenal.
amazing.
It's so goddamn
It's just
good.
the most. It's the one that feels like most into like the fantasy elements of Freddy, which
Yeah.
I like. That's what's fun about it, is like it's this weird fantasy horror that not a lot of other like franchises or even movies are able to pull off.
Yeah.
like it does play with like the dream. Like what's fun about like being the world is dreams.
Yeah, of like, in your dream, you can now do flips or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Like, why not?
And we talked about Freddy's Dead, like such a good idea, but not executed right. Where it's like you're talking about, okay, now it's like the cartoon element of dreams.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's very like slapsticky and falling high distances, cartoonish things happen to you. It's like, well, if you do it in a smart way, that is a fun way to take that series.
Yeah.
Because that's like the ultimate heightening of his ability is like, yeah, we're full blown cartoons at this point. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Is that the one with the time loop?
No.
No, it's
Well,
not
Not
video
Freddy's
game.
Dead.
In the
Is there
town.
one where there's like kids are like in a loop? They start.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Freddy's
sorry.
Dead.
Yes,
Yeah.
when they're driving and they drive in circles.
Yeah.
They see that stupid statue a million times.
Children will
Endure. Well, let's vamp a little more on part 2 because I want to hear
Please,
your
please.
thoughts.
Yes.
He only kills. Well, I guess he doesn't. Does he only kill men in this movie?
I mean,
Well,
he
the girl
kills-
at the very end.
The girl at the end.
closet case.
Well, she's another closet
closet
case.
case.
But
Rips her to
Jesse Freddy
shreds.
only kills other men.
Yes.
Right.
So when
I
he's
think
like
so.
outright Freddy, he kills a couple women at the party.
He kills people
Right.
he's maybe attracted to.
That's what
Like I'm trying to kill this. He kills the coach.
Yep.
He kills his hot
His hot friend.
friend who he
Wait,
wrestles
we gotta
with.
talk about the
so
coach scene.
goddamn hot.
Coach scene is amazing.
That
Wait.
coach scene. Wait, so
His butt gets whipped to death. And-
Yeah, what
with
is
his
that?
clothes. Was he having a dream?
no one's
No.
dreaming in this
Nobody's
movie.
ever dreaming.
Nobody's really. I think there's a dream once at the beginning.
Unless you
Why
count
didn't he put
fantasies
shoes
as
on?
dreams.
Oh.
What if you count sexual fantasies as dreams? I still don't think this is a good movie, but what if that was the angle?
Maybe that's it. Why did he walk outside with bare feet then when he made his way to the leather bar?
Yeah, he's like in his pajamas.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Goes to the leather bar, but then the coach is there who never falls asleep. Also, what if you run into your PE teacher at
No.
a gay bar? Your PE teacher is not allowed to take you to school
No.
in the middle of the night and make you
no,
run
and make
laps.
you run and then shower?
Yeah, that is very
That's bonkers.
unorthodox.
That is.
That would not fly in the era of Me Too. I'm
See,
sorry.
so
And it
No.
shouldn't have flown back then.
It
shouldn't
should have.
That's
Never.
a violation.
Never.
That is so weird. They
Which
can't
is
even
like, why
address
not
it.
make that a
Yeah.
dream?
Yeah.
Because in that scene when he's running the laps, there's like a really red glowing doorway
Right.
Yeah.
where
It
it's like,
feels a little dreamlike, but it's
Yeah.
never. But then why is
But
the
then-
coach die? Like the coach never fell asleep.
No,
know.
not at all. He
I don't know.
just was in an office where balls were popping off, and he barely reacts.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
That scene is really weird too. Just
Yeah,
a bunch of
it's like,
sports equipment
You're getting
moves,
shot at with all of your sports
Yeah.
equipment.
and he doesn't care.
No.
He's used to having balls flying at his face, I guess.
Yes.
That
Yes,
one's for
yes,
Betsy.
yes.
That one's for Betsy.
you.
And as far as
Thank
big
you.
rackets go,
The girl on the bus loves those. That was for my mom.
That is a wild part.
that part is so crazy.
That bar looks like fun, though. Would you go to that bar?
I would go to that bar in a heartbeat.
That bar
I
looks
would.
fun.
I
It looks
even
like a
wrote
diverse
that. I was
crowd.
like, I think we could really have a lot of fun in that bar.
I love a queer space where all genders are welcome.
Yes.
I like that. That doesn't happen
Yes.
enough. Like
No.
Rhonda, like a club called Rhonda.
Is anybody going to call Rhonda? Isn't that the name on the chalkboard? Call Rhonda. The name on the chalkboard is there for 3 days. Nobody
Really?
calls Rhonda. They're in the
Really?
kitchen. It's
That's
there for 3 days. Call Rhonda.
That's the after credit scene
Funny.
where her phone rings and she's like, "Hello, it's Rhonda. I was wondering when you'd call."
I'm very curious. I didn't notice
Call
that.
Rhonda.
Rhonda's code for something, man.
It's gotta be, man.
I couldn't stop watching it through this lens. So do you think his killing is just him trying to kill his fantasies?
Yeah, his desires. Yeah.
Okay. It's not a full connection to the AIDS crisis.
I don't think so. I mean, you
That's
could
a bit
talk
much.
about gay in the 80s and not have it be about AIDS. at some level.
Mano.
It'd be something if there was like a transmission element to the, you know what I mean? There'd be
Uh-huh.
something. That's
yeah,
why like
when you could
vampire
spread it
movies
or
in the
whatever.
80s were big. And
At the end, when Freddy's arm goes through the girl on the bus, she looks at Jesse and goes, "You gave him to me.
sure.
Your lifestyle."
That's right. It follows.
Yeah.
Ew.
Very it
Making
follows.
Freddy and It Follows.
Oh,
We have to
my
talk about the scene with Lisa at the very end. That all the weird text behind the scene where he is Freddy.
Yeah.
He unbecomes Freddy.
Oh yeah, she like kisses him.
He melts him. Freddy melts away.
Oh, that's
saves
very when we.
Yeah.
I saw like, oh, this is what Beauty and the Beast ripped this off. Beauty and the Beast ripped off the ending of Freddy 2, where he emerges from like this cocoon,
Yes.
and everything's fine.
Yes.
You
That's
Disney
pretty wild.
fuckers.
Do you think? Yeah, fuck you, Disney.
Fuck you, Disney.
Him emerging, does that mean he's out and fine?
Look, am I gonna
Mark,
say that
help.
that all this symbology and the metaphors come together and they pay off in a nice way? No, you're still in a very early New Line Cinemas movie
No.
where it's trash. But I think sometimes movies accidentally
Yes.
symbolize or evoke,
Sure.
feelings, whether they know they are
Yes.
or not. And I think this is one of those cases. Like, do the dots all connect perfectly? And like, oh, this symbol equals that? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. I just think there's like enough compelling stuff underneath the surface that makes this just a really interesting movie.
Yeah, a lot of, no matter what, a lot of choices.
A lot of big choice, a lot
Big
of fun
choices have been made where it's like, okay, something's here.
Uh-huh.
Whether we
You're never
connect it or
bored.
not. You're
No.
never bored.
Are there
it's quick too.
Are there other horror movies you feel that do this? Excuse me.
Like accidentally.
That where you see that kind of as a subtext? Because we've talked about like the sexuality of Psycho on the show before.
Oh,
where
sure.
like you could argue one way or another, where it's like, is he asexual? Is he
Right.
Is he
Movies like
lusty?
Sleepaway Camp attack it a
Yeah,
little more head
sleeping,
on.
Oh,
sleepaway
yeah,
camp,
yeah,
just like
yeah.
that. Is there anything else that stands out to you in terms of subtext?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, not off the top of my head. I'm
Yeah,
sure there
not
are.
That's why I think like this
But-
one is so iconic because
Yeah.
of that. It's like this. It's so crazy out there. They're saying subtext, but man, they really
It's
beat
right
over
in
the
your
head with
face.
it.
But people
Smash
they're-
in your
it.
fucking face.
When he sees this guy who's undeniably hot on the field and they go to fight,
Grady?
he just
Yeah.
grabs his shorts and pulls it out. It's just his bare exposed ass.
Yeah.
And then they go at each other and everyone's
And they
just,
hold on that shot for a while.
They
a
are
while.
wrestling and connecting.
Yeah.
And then afterwards,
Yes.
Grady's like, I'll be your friend.
Yeah.
Yes,
Where it's like that
exactly.
quick.
Like,
You want him
then they
over.
become
Yeah.
really good friends,
Yeah.
best friends.
And those camo shorts. Come
Great.
now.
Jesus God.
He looked great.
Grady is so goddamn hot.
Yeah.
When he's like in his room when he's up against the door and they like have him shirtless in those tiny running
and
shorts.
sweaty.
God.
Fucking hot.
Yikes.
Hunky scene.
Scheisse.
It is. It's wild how the lead, what's his name, Mark
Patton?
Patton, was in the closet while shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
And
talking about this.
I was reading an article about it and his like, where he was very much like, this movie fucked me up, and like
Yeah.
would only like it started to be like, hey, you were in Freddy 2, so we're only gonna cast you as like gay characters, and he still wasn't out in Hollywood, you know, and so like bailed from that and was like,
Yeah.
that movie, and especially everybody denying that it was so
Right.
heavily homoerotic and stuff. He was like, it really,
Because this movie,
Fucked him
in this
up.
movie, only the men are sexualized.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
there's no like
Yes.
Oh, wow.
boobies or there's no bare lady asses. All the men. It's also
Yes.
the only Nightmare movie where the lead is a man.
yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of weird stuff like that in this film. Like even in the beginning, when like I thought it was interesting. Like in the beginning, it's still a dream, and like
On the bus.
on the bus,
That
that
wild bus ride.
And
That
the
wild
girls-
that
bus ride.
suspension is toast.
Right.
It's so funny.
It's such a funny shot. It's funny. I'm sorry. It's so funny how rocky it is. But when he gets to the field and they just plow into that curb and it bounces
so
over and goes
funny.
down,
So
it's
great.
very funny.
It gets fucking
also-
air.
You can't fake that. Like,
No.
we just got to
I
drive
was-
this bus really fast.
I was
Absolutely.
thinking of that. I was like, it has to be a stunt dude with like a helmet on and
Yeah.
just hoping that his fucking spine doesn't shoot through his asshole.
It felt like a stunt
I
guy
hope
who
my
loved
spine
it.
doesn't shoot through my ass.
That's
all
how it
this
works,
time.
right?
And if
Yeah.
it does keep rolling,
Keep rolling.
It
it'll
felt
be
like a
good.
stunt guy who loved it. And he was like, "Let me do it again."
Fuck yes.
And we're like, "No, we got it." He's like, "No, I want to fucking.
Fuck,
I
we
want to
didn't
slip
get
a
it.
disc."
We didn't get it.
Yeah.
I want to.
So
be
what
a
I was
stunt
gonna
guy.
say was in regard to that
God.
scene, there's a lot of storytelling happening with the girls laughing and pointing at
Yes.
him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then when Freddy comes for them, he does not protect the girls.
Why would he? They were assholes to him.
Yeah. No, I agree, but that felt like they were telling us something even in that.
Well, he's like an other. He's not of their world.
Exactly.
I guess.
Yeah.
He's being emasculated.
Exactly, and he's not the alpha who's going to be like,
He's definitely not
let
the
me
alpha.
help,
No,
lady.
they make him. They like make his hair all wet.
He's all
and make
pasty
him
looking.
look like. Yeah, they make him look sick as hell, and he's just like.
He looks like he would
weirdo.
lose to Alfalfa in an arm wrestling match.
Yeah.
Now that's a movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Alfalfa joins the
absolutely.
UFC.
I would love that. Let's ride it.
Just gets destroyed in one punch.
Well, he's dead.
Just his little hair is
The
floating
cowlick,
down.
yeah.
The
That one little
cowlick's
cowlick.
floating down to the mat.
Can we talk about how gay they make him when he's cleaning his room?
Oh, that dance?
Yeah,
Incredible.
And the song he's listening to is it's like a very 80s house song. What is it? It's,
I looked it up. It's nothing. I think it's only known
all-
from that movie.
I think so. What is it?
Have
I
sex.
love
Have
it.
sex with me. I'm a homosexual man.
yeah.
By Duran Duran, featuring
It was
Erasure.
And on his door, there's a sign
Yes.
that said no chicks with the
Yeah,
eye
yeah.
they clearly cut
No
out
checks allowed,
and
like,
I
no
think
bad
something
chicks.
like that. And then
But
it
it
was
said
like
no
And
no
also,
bad chicks.
he had a Kate Bush poster. I mean, there's nothing. You
God.
just come out already.
Just
Ouch.
please.
Also, Nancy's diary found in the closet. Secrets are in the
Oh
closet.
my God!
Yes.
Right
I
next
love
to
it.
the game probe.
Yeah.
Probe.
Give us all of them.
Oh, and the snake dream, a phallic
Snake
symbol.
dream.
Thank you.
I didn't
You don't
know,
get
it was
much
of
more
course,
phallic than
fucking
that.
snake, and they put a snake around him, and oh no,
He's reading
That's it.
On the Road. Kerouac, famously pretty queer subtext to that
Oh
movie.
shit!
Queer, isn't it? Oh, he pours beer in a whiskey glass. in
Yeah,
the book?
that's-
that's
that's
pretty
very
queer in the
weird.
traditional sense.
That's very traditionally queer.
Traditional sense.
What can I get you a drink, partner?
Yeah.
I'll take a beer and a whiskey glass.
What?
Oh, and then the boathouse, he's like kissing on her, then his tongue turns
His
gross.
tongue turns-
Is it like it tasted bad to him? So that, I don't know.
Also, the
It's a
way
big
he
block.
makes out with her, he's just like pawing her tits and just kissing like the skin in between.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do that. I
He
mean,
doesn't
doesn't
want to
want it.
go any further either way.
I don't know what I would do if I was pretend to make out with this lady. Ugh, she's gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it. Okay,
Right.
nobody wants this.
It's a nightmare.
That's
my
your
God.
nightmare.
It's a nightmare. I recently had to do a weird thing like that where I was hired specifically to be a gay guy kissing a girl.
Really?
Yeah.
didn't
And they were
know
like,
that.
we want to make her feel as comfortable as possible.
So we got you.
And so they got me.
And did it work?
Yeah. Where can we see this?
oh no, the monster's inside of me. Ugh. It was
Sounds like digestion issues.
digital. It was some digital thing for
I
Comedy
love
Central.
digital things.
Don't you love digital
I love
projects?
digital trending, digital
Digital's the way to
brands.
go.
Yeah. Oh, the one other gay thing I thought was
Good.
the great, pretty much Freddy's only one-liner in this movie. You got the body, I've got the brains.
Yeah.
Pet Shop Boys, let's make
Let's
lots
make
of money.
lots of money.
Pretty gay,
Oh
Pet Shop
shit!
Boys.
It's a
It
Pet
was like-
Shop Boys reference.
But I think that song might be after that movie.
I'll
Who
find
cares?
out.
Who cares?
I think it's like,
No.
I think
No.
Pet Shop Boys are like 80. That song's like 87.
no, Pet Shop Boys
86.
Pet Shop Boys are like 130 years old. They've been around for a very long
I've recently
time.
just gotten into the Pet Shop
I
Boys.
love the Pet
They're
Shop Boys.
amazing.
I
Their
haven't
first
loved
few
their-
albums, amazing.
Their new stuff was cool too.
Yeah, that song Happiness. You heard Happiness?
I
Everyone
must-
check out
oh.
Happiness.
Everybody, listen to
Thursday.
Happiness. Please.
You know that song? I think it was heavily featured on Looking, but that song was like "Stay with Me for the Weekend." That song's amazing.
Oh, I'll check it out.
Stay with me for the weekend. I also want to talk about when Jesse, as Freddy, says he'll, it's that moment where he's coming back to Lisa. They're on the grates in the hot factory, and
Hell
he
yeah.
says he'll
yeah.
die with me. He'll die with both of us.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
That to me is like if you attack me, if you stab this body
Then we're
Jesse
all
goes to,
dying.
we're both dead.
Okay.
So what do you want
Yeah.
to do,
So
babe?
just to like save himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Babe.
Come on,
What do you want to do,
babe?
babe?
What do you want to do, babe?
I wish whenever Freddy came out of Jesse, he'd look at her and he'd be like, "Oh my God, what a babe! Oh, I love women,
Can't believe you don't want to tap this, bro.
dude. You can borrow my fucking dick."
Oh my
Nobody
God.
wants to borrow your dick, Freddie. No,
come on,
Have
borrow
you
my
seen
dick.
your dick?
Yeah, it's great.
Nobody wants anything
It's
to
the
do
only
with
part
your
of-
charred nub.
No,
of
no,
a
it's
dick.
the only part of me that didn't burn.
I doubt that.
No, yeah, it's you. It got bigger, actually. It grew.
It's weird. The fire made my nuts fucking swell.
You ever wanted to sit on a pepperoni pizza? That's what it's like.
You all want to sit on a pepperoni pizza, right?
Hell yeah.
Too hot and floppy.
In the pool scene, they all were sitting on pepperoni pizzas. That was like the clearest subtext in the movie. Everyone just squatting on pepperoni pizzas.
Yeah.
I like how as
love
soon
the
as
pool
the
scene.
parents go to bed and the lights go off,
What
that
the
party
fuck?
goes fucking nuts. They really take it up a
is
notch.
I want to throw a
It's a
party
classic,
like that.
now we're partying.
Yeah, where it's just rock
They
and roll.
change the
Beers
music.
are out.
Yeah,
People are
from-
fucking screaming.
From Benny Goodman to like the Fat Boys all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I love that. I want to throw a party like that.
Like,
so
were there
bad.
party? I never was invited to like crazy high school parties where like people are just raging with the parents in the house.
Some parents would do that where they're like, I'd rather you guys be at our house and we know you're safe than go out.
But we never raged.
A couple of my
Really?
friends
Or-
did.
Really?
Yeah. Where cops
wild.
came and everything and the parents
Oh.
came out and they're like, it's okay, we let him. And the cops are like, there's
No.
fucking beer here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're now
Yeah.
getting a ticket for providing alcohol to minors. That happened a couple times.
Whoa.
You got to remember, I grew up in a small town full of fucking meth and alcohol.
That's true.
so-
Where it's like alcohol is like a FU.
yeah.
Like
Thank God they're just
alcohol?
drinking. Yeah, it was one of those situations.
Billy hit
please
two
give them
people in their
alcohol.
car.
I have a question for you, Mark. I want your general opinions on this. So I feel like it's
He's
safe.
rolling his eyes.
Oh no! It's
These
safe
paint
to say,
samples.
like after this was a disaster, they like stopped.
It was a big
taking-
hit. What are you talking about?
Everyone loved it.
It was a big hit. I looked
It
it up.
like did well.
It made money.
It made it saved New Line Cinema.
This one
That's what I
Yeah,
read,
it made a lot of
yeah.
money.
did, but
It
it's
did very well.
People, it did well, but people don't like it.
Well, horror fans look down on it because it's not like, I mean, look at the first one and then look at Dream Warriors. And it's like, just that makes sense as like the sequel to
I think
it.
these horror fans need to get the stick out of their ass and just appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah,
like
I
take
mean-
it out of the Freddy mythos and just appreciate it on its own.
It's
like, of
this-
all the '80s horror movies, this is like one of the queerest, and like you gotta love it for that.
Yeah,
Sure.
if for that alone, it's the same thing as Halloween 3.
Yeah,
Like, no one wants to admit that's a good movie.
I like it.
I love Halloween
It's such a
3.
fun movie, but no one
No,
can
it's a fun
say it
movie.
because it's not a Michael Myers movie. This wasn't a Freddy
like
movie.
horror fans, like where the world of horror is like so chaos and and like it's wild and there's good, but you have to like follow all these rules. Like I thought you guys were horror freaks, not like no, you have to fix the rules. Like you sound like Pokemon nerds.
Hear that, horror heads? Don't be Pokemon nerds.
Like loosen up, lighten up,
Pokemon,
God! Like living your
Pokemon.
life adhering to such like stupid arbitrary rules. Like be free and fun. Life is short. What was your question, Mom?
Hell yeah!
Before I got schooled, roasted, and toasted.
it was, how do you feel about Pokemon rules?
Well, I
never
think they
mind.
make sense. And,
They make sense for that
that's
world.
the only thing in my life that has order and
that gives you
structure.
order.
I was gonna say, like, why are we so starving? I mean, I know why, but like, why is horror so based on like the same pop culture experience? Like
Same pop culture.
I feel like why is horror so limited to like, especially traditional horror of like the jock, the babe,
like the tropes.
yes,
Because like the audience is like teenagers too.
Yeah.
And like I feel like we as older, like we're like seeing like we've seen horror movies all the same time. But if you're a teenager, like that is maybe your first horror movie maybe you see in a theater.
Yeah.
So I think they're just trying to appeal to like the broadest possible people.
Yeah.
But I do feel like that's changing slowly.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
It's starting to
so.
change.
I feel like it's always been there. Just you call it like art house horror, like prestige horror, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you have actual fleshed out characters like a Hereditary or a Rosemary's Baby, versus just like Rosemary's Baby being out around the same time as a Friday the 13th. I think with slasher films, it's easier to reduce people to like a base type, so that
so
you're
they're easier to kill.
It's easier to
Yeah.
kill. You have like less empathy for them. You're
Right.
more inclined to enjoy them dying
Right.
than like if it's
Right.
an actual human being.
Yeah.
right. It's no issue. I mean, it's no secret, but like, there's just such a representation issue in
Oh,
all
yeah.
film and in
Oh,
horror.
I mean, yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's
in
like
all film, like
in
you
all
said,
film, and even with horror films coming out this year, it's like, why is that an all white cast? Like anyone can get scared.
yeah.
You know?
Wait, hold on. Other races feel fear?
Yes,
This
did
is
you know?
crazy news to me.
Like the new Pet Cemetery, I was like, why? Like why can't we get different? I don't know, just different something.
You're
different.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the ship is moving, but it's very slow.
Yeah.
It's so slow. I'm sick of it. I want to see more queer stories
Well,
in
like that's
horror.
the trope where like the black guy is always the first person killed
Right.
off, you know?
Right.
That came from somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Is like It Follows like the queerest horror film we've had in the past couple years.
Wasn't there like a slasher that came out that was like a gay one, like an indie slasher that like
Maybe I
Jeffrey
need to see
wrote? I think a few years
Oh, I need to see
ago.
that
Wow.
then. Oh,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Nice.
There's a lot of like indie ones that
Yeah,
just don't get the
probably.
spotlight because they're not put out by like
Right.
24 or
Yeah.
something.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Suspiria is pretty queer.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Yeah, that's a
very
good point.
queer.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Like even the men in that are the most noble one is played by a woman, and the other ones are just portrayed as oafs.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
cops,
yeah,
where they're literally
exactly.
made fun
Yeah.
of for having a dick.
Constantly.
Exactly.
Constant emasculation and
Yeah,
stuff.
I love it. It's great.
What
that's fun.
this is asking a lot, but what queer horror would you make or do you want to see?
What queer horror would I want to make?
It's
I don't know.
copyrighted.
I like a gay Damien, where just like someone topples
Great.
the entire straight world. I don't know. Someone just
I like that.
burns the whole world to the ground, and then gay utopia rises out of it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Kill all the
That's
straight people.
awesome.
We'll breed children in jars. It'll be fine. We don't need you.
Yeah.
You clearly failed.
And then the sequel is a straight Damien.
I don't have an evil agenda. That's been put on me.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
And then there's
Is his instead of 666, it's his like 420 bro on his like skull.
420, bro.
it's the mark of the straight.
No, kill it.
Mark's pitch made my hair go bone white. Mano's made it go back to normal. Yes. Straight Damien.
Finally, take him back.
I do love the idea that there would be a wave of like queer horror, and then the answer to that in sequels would be, well, what if he's straight? Like they would go that
Sick.
quickly back
Yeah.
to like, okay.
We are hanging, bro.
This is for you, Damien.
It's all for you.
It's all for you.
Munchie
Damien.
box and a tostada.
I want to see the Venn diagram in your mind of straight culture versus stoner culture.
I know. Now it's just
They just sound like potheads.
They're the same.
Nachos, I guess, are in the middle.
nachos. Everybody loves nachos.
Right?
Macho
Nachos.
nachos. Macho nachos.
Yeah, what's the gay community stance on nachos?
We're for them.
Pro.
Yeah.
Pro. They're they're neutral.
them.
They're a good neutral. They're a lawful good.
Awful good.
yeah.
They're the type
A
of
little
food that you
chaotic,
can
though,
give
maybe.
to any sexuality and everybody's down.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's fine with
Lesbians
with,
love munching on anything in a box.
Duh.
That was for my
Why
grandma.
does this movie? Why does this movie end with old Hollywood music? Wasn't that weird?
that's
Oh, but I love that song. You ever see a dream walking? Is that what it is?
Never see a dream
Because they do that in another
walking
Freddy movie, or maybe it's just
like
this
I
one. But I think that I've added it to my Halloween playlist.
Oh.
That's a good
Like,
Halloween
it is like a
playlist
good, evoky, spooky song.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever thought about what your nightmare movie would be? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think like Dream Warriors is so good. It's like the perfect like encapsulation. Like also like
Yeah.
those effects are like so amazing.
Yeah.
so good.
What's your favorite kill in it?
I don't know. I love I was thinking Welcome to Prime Time, but I don't love that he says bitch. I'll be honest. I was like, can we move past this?
Top
I
of
also love
every
the
episode.
marionette. One is so
Marionette,
upsetting, but also like I love that big slug, the big giant. I think that was
Ew.
the first image I ever saw of Freddy is when he has that girl in his mouth and just a giant
It's
worm thing.
nasty.
It's nasty, but it looks
awesome.
great. It
It's
looks
really good.
so
amazing.
much.
I would love like if Nancy came back.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
brought-
Yeah,
because they did with
Nancy's the
Halloween.
shit. Yeah.
I think Langenkamp's still around.
And Robert England said he's got another Freddy movie in him.
Oh my God.
It's
What
not,
would
like, it's not like he's doing like scissor kicks or anything. You know? It's not like he's not John Wick. Right. Like, what does Freddy have to do? Like, let him do
What
it.
should the next? What would we all want to?
In a retirement home.
Oh, fun.
Cocoon meets Freddy.
Cocoon meets Freddy. We watched Cocoon.
We did.
Remember that?
It's weird.
Because
It's
couldn't he
very
where
strange.
people like are under medical sedation? Like,
That's
like
so
that would be like that
scary.
would be a
Yeah.
perfect stomping ground for him.
I've always wanted a nightmare movie that used a teen, a parent, like an older person, like that, like completely different age range.
Yeah.
And seeing how they're all processing them and dealing with them and how they would have to work together. Because it's always like all teens.
Right.
Or like then you have that parent figure who's doing it.
What if it is like retirement home or whatever, where a lot of the parents who killed Freddy are now in, and a
That's
teen
good. And
they're
is
feebled.
forced to like intern there or work there
Intern.
I like
or
that.
whatever.
Getting my hours.
I don't know how teenage stuff works out. They have to work there,
Yeah.
and then they have to fucking fight Freddy.
Because if he just gets off on killing people in their sleep, well, also if they killed him though, but like everyone's gonna think they died of natural causes.
Exactly.
Because he's like giving them heart attacks.
Just like in Dream Warriors, where so many of them, they're like, "Oh, that was a suicide."
Yeah.
Where
All he
they'll
would
be
have to do is like, oh, someone left the window open. They died.
they're fucking dead.
It was a breeze.
Imagine if
Absolutely.
all the Split, there's a movie where there's just like people dying in an old folks home and it's a medical drama and they're like, what is wrong with them? And then third act, they're like, oh shit, it's been Freddy this whole
Freddy
time.
the whole time.
Freddy the
They'll
whole
see like an old lady get up out of bed because Freddy's like fucking with her, and they're just like, "Oh,
She's doing
Mabel's
a real
doing great."
Yeah. Thank you, Freddy.
Like dancing.
Thank you, Freddy.
Thank you, Freddy.
Freddy's the Patch Adams of that.
Now that's
Yeah.
good.
Now it's
That's
just becoming
good.
like a hover round commercial. Like, how'd you
Perfect.
guys get to the Grand
Have
Canyon?
you seen that very serious "I've fallen and I can't get up" commercial?
Oh, yeah.
The one that
new
starts
one?
with a
There's a new
trigger
one.
warning.
Oh, there's a
Yeah,
new
it
one.
starts
Yeah.
with a trigger.
Starts with a
It's
trigger warning.
fucked.
Yes.
What does she do? Fall down the stairs?
You don't see. I wish you saw the fall. You don't see the
Is it
fall, but it's
fucked up or do you
a
want to see
long-
it?
No, it's fucked up.
It's fucked
a
up. I wanna see
long
it.
shot, and you just hear this old woman, like very real life, calling for help. It's so fucked up.
I gotta see that.
You gotta watch it.
Sounds like the
It's
movie of the year.
Fucked. I mean, it should have gone. It should get all the
A Clio?
Oscars.
Give it a Clio.
Give it a Clio.
Those are the,
Yeah.
those are
Commercial
the,
ones?
those are commercial ads.
Yeah, for most dramatic Clio.
We give,
Yeah.
and as she's going to the stage, would you believe it? She falls down.
I'm kidding. No,
Call back.
kidding.
No, it's very fucked up. But anyways,
Keep an eye out for that.
keep an eye out for
Yeah,
that, you guys. It'll pop up
I
every
feel
now
like they
and
got
then.
to bring Nightmare back at some point. I mean, such
have
a
to.
he's an icon. Freddy's an icon.
And I hope it's, I mean, they tried to do a reboot. You can't do that.
They
You
went
cannot
too
do that.
hard into like. There's that fine line of like, yeah, he's a child molester, but you can't
Right.
like that new one was like too gross.
Yeah.
With like, and
Oh,
it was just
really? I
too
didn't
dark.
watch it.
I definitely saw
Bad.
it.
It's like a bummer. It's just
It was
Yeah.
like the post-Saw era where they were
Yeah.
like, everything's going to be just fucking
Gritty.
nasty.
and like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna like as real as possible
Did
or
you-
whatever. And it's like that's
No.
not
That's
the
not what we
fun of
want.
these movies.
I don't want Freddy to be real. Man, that's fucked up. Did you guys see the Evil Dead remake?
Yes,
It was
yeah.
the same
did.
thing where I thought they just made it
Yeah,
not
like
fun. They took all the
Yeah.
fun out of it and just made it very
They made it
intense.
I've never
real.
seen that much blood though. I
That
don't think.
blood rain at the end. oof.
And then ever since
Wild.
A View from the Bridge. Remember that? That's that play? That's a play reference.
yeah, did we see
saw
it
that
together?
at the Homicide. It rains
blew
blood at the
our
end.
mi- it was
incredible.
amazing.
I'm still thinking about it.
It was like 2 hours long, no intermission. It was unbelievable.
Well,
It rains
Let's go
blood
to
at
some
the
more
end.
plays.
I
Is it a
love
horror?
That was really fun.
No, it was just like it's kind of like as Arthur Miller play, but it was
Just
like treated
like-
like very minimal, like almost Greek tragedy.
Yes,
Okay. But
it was incredible.
And in the end, it rains blood onto all the
like
actors. It's
the,
incredible.
The stage, there's almost a pool, so
Okay.
you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
something's gonna. It was really
Oh,
incredible.
nice.
It was powerful.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it
The
was.
whole, all the color is like kind of stripped away throughout the whole show.
Yes, but then
Yeah.
when it rained, oh,
What about a minimalist Freddy movie?
I'm down.
that's like a dream. That could be
kind
a
of like
dream.
almost like Devil. What's it called?
Devil Wears Prada.
Thank you.
House of the Devil.
House of the Devil.
Where just like nothing happens, and then the last 10 minutes are fucking
Freddie
awful.
fucks
You know what happened in that movie? I nodded off. That's what happened in that movie.
Thank you.
I hope you woke up for the third act.
It was fine. I
It
don't
could
remember.
be like Fire in the Sky, because Fire in the Sky to me is
that
like
one's
God
fucked up.
pretty
damn.
much. It's like
Yeah.
man, that
That
ending.
movie's fucking scary.
That ending is unbelievable.
That's so scary.
So, Mark, there's a question we love to ask. We had you on for a special reason to talk
Yeah.
about this film, but whenever we have guests on, we do like to ask them, is there the scariest real world thing you've seen? We don't mean like someone being hit by a car, but have you seen like a ghost or there's like a
No.
crazy slasher in your neighborhood? Or,
No.
You want us to list some stuff?
yeah.
a werewolf.
Have you seen a
Any
werewolf?
urban legends?
No. Well, I guess this was maybe the scariest thing. It was also just weird. I was out, my mom's cousins was living on a walnut farm, like a ranch. And they're like, hey, Mark, you want to go take out the ATV to ride? And I was like, in the middle of the day, is up in Sacramento area. I was like, sure, I've never ridden an ATV before. So I do it. I'm like tooling around. It's like, they got acres and acres on this walnut farm. So I get to the edge and like I end up by this like pickup truck. And then this rifle comes out of the pickup truck. And then the guy just like fires it in the air. And then I was like, well, like in my head, I'm like, well, I'm not going to let him show them that he intimidated me. So I very casually turned around and went back to the house. But there was like a house party going on. So I went to like my mom or my dad. I was like, I feel like I should tell a guy just like fired a gun at me.
Oh my God.
What did he say?
And then we told him, oh, that's just Joe's cousin. Like he's got mental problems.
Oh, no. Good
And
thing
then
he has a
showed up to
fucking
the
gun.
party.
Really? Did
No.
he notice you? Like,
No, we didn't acknowledge it at all. Rude.
Rude.
I can't
Rude.
stand
At least
that.
tell me you shot at me.
Yeah,
Come
can we
on.
talk about the elephant in the room?
God.
At least pour
That's
me a very fine
scary.
first.
Yeah.
It was scary, but I was very proud of myself. If I was, my reaction was more of an eye roll than,
Yes.
which I feel
Yeah.
like if I met a ghost, it
Which-
would be an eye roll.
Mark, you're absolutely.
I can't
it
wait
would
for you to
be.
meet
What's
a
the worst thing a
ghost.
ghost has ever done? Push something over? Like they've never killed anybody. Get
Hey,
out of
Mark,
here with
we
their
don't
ghosts.
know. We don't know.
Don't know.
Okay,
We don't know invisible aliens have done anything either.
Sure. Oh, well. They did a great job with
I'm
those pyramids.
no fun when it comes to
No,
this
I have a question about
No, I
Freddy
love
again.
it.
What if Freddy had a mate? Who do you think, a horror mate or otherwise? Who do you think would be a good match for him?
I just thought of the first thing that came to mind was like, you know, the Grinch has that little dog, Max.
Yeah.
Maybe a little dog.
Oh, he should have a little dog.
With a little
wish-
sweater.
Yeah, or a sentient like Snuggie,
Maybe
Yeah.
like one
like
of
carpet
those.
from Aladdin.
Oh, that's so
But it's like a
cute.
sleeping blanket, an electric blanket.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Oh, that's cute.
from Brave Little Toaster. That's
That is
Yeah.
so cute.
because he
I love
wants
him.
you to get cozy. He'll put them to sleep, and then Freddy
That's
Oh,
a
that's
good
good.
duo.
And you
or
could
Chip
market
from Beauty and the Beast with Coco or something.
Sure.
Give him some warm milk, Chip. Sure thing.
Whatever, just let me have my mom back. That's not what he
No,
sounds like.
no, I'll never give you your mom. She's
A mosaic
good,
now.
good. She's a bot. Shoot. Oh, shoot.
A bot. She's
bot.
commenting on YouTube comments.
Is that a bot?
That's a bot. Oh,
a
I think
bot.
said a bot.
A bot.
Oh, a
Mrs.
Russian bot.
Bots. What about Mrs.
Mrs.
Bots?
Bots. Oh my
computer.
God, that's very
But her
funny.
emails. But her emails.
Beauty.
That's her only line.
Emails.
I want to ask, what's your death meal, Mark Rennie?
My death meal.
Ooh, yeah,
Ooh,
you
I
get
have,
it.
Freddy's gonna kill you.
Appetizer, entree,
Dessert.
dessert, and a drink. And you don't. I always say this because this is how I do mine. You don't need to have like a sweet if you don't want a sweet.
Oh, I'm gonna have a sweet. Don't
Yeah.
you worry.
Ooh.
Okay.
I guess my appetizer, nachos would be great.
Yeah.
I love nachos. I also love mozzarella sticks. Anything I could dip in ranch will be great.
Okay, maybe
entree.
a platter. Do you want to like a fun
Like an
sample
appetizer?
platter?
Fun. I go for an appetizer
Okay.
sampler. And then for the entree, I love a steak frites.
Oh,
Good.
what cut are
Perfect.
we talking? Filet, ribeye?
Yes.
Well,
A full,
Do you want a sampler
like
platter?
a fatty
Yes.
one or like
Yes.
a gristly?
When we were
I'm
in
fine with a little bit of
Portland,
fat.
we went to an awesome steakhouse and they had a steak sampler meal.
Whoa.
Where it was like 2 bites of each of the steaks that you could
Well, that's
get.
cool.
And it was awesome.
So I'm in my
Fun.
dumb brain. I don't really know a lot of
I
the
don't know.
difference.
I don't either. I just know I like
I
to
know I
eat
don't
it.
like a London broil, but I don't think that's a cut of meat.
I think it is. I think it's a bad cut.
It's a bad cut. I
Probably,
think.
and you
Yeah.
just broil the shit out of it,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in poor old London years ago.
I was about to say, if,
Yeah.
if it's named after London,
It'll taste bad.
it probably was born out of like, you know, it's
Out
like
of
the
poverty.
the piece of meat that connects the knee to the hoof.
Yeah.
The need of the hoof.
Yeah.
A leg.
London broil it easy these.
It's a London broil.
Okay, my
Okay.
dessert will probably be just like a hot fudge sundae.
Nice.
Good classic.
You.
A classic.
And then what's the drink?
What drink?
Beer in a whiskey glass.
Oh, I would like a Coke Zero and a vodka soda.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
double?
You get one.
Oh, well, then a
No.
vodka soda.
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of ice cream in the sundae?
Vanilla. I love a good vanilla because you got the fudge. I want real fudge there. That's where you get your chocolate from, and then some nuts and whipped cream and a cherry.
Perfect. dick.
You sound mad.
You're so mad.
Not mad. I don't know.
I'm kidding.
Awesome, Mark. Thank you so much.
Yeah, what do you want to plug before we let you go?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and
Yes.
I'm sometimes on the Fantasy Flicks League podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
So at Mark Rennie on social medias.
Yep.
Well, let us know what queer films you want to see.
Yeah, and you want us to watch and talk about.
Maybe we'll improvise some queer films